Hi, my name is Robert. This video is designed to give you step-by-step detailed instructions on completing the task at hand. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching. Here's the situation with the bumper. The bolts that bolt the bumper to the brackets has failed. They were corroded. When I tried to pull them off, they broke on me, fell out. Half the bolt's still in, half of it is out. So over here you can see the top of the bolts that I'm referring to. Well, that's not a nut that's casted into the bracket. You can't get that out, so I'm in kind of a fix here. So this is my solution. I took the wings loose. I undid the fasteners on the sides that fastened it to the skirt. That allowed the bumper to hang down like this. Well, you don't have to tear that. I did that trying to pull it off. But you can actually flip the bumper up if you have the wheels off the ground. I'm going to put this back on ramps. Then I'm going to drill holes in this metal through this layer so that I can get to the bolts that mount the bracket to the frame of the car. Each side has 2 bolts. I'm going to drill that, show you that, and that way if you're ever in a situation where you can't get the bumper off, you can do it this way. Because this bumper normally has the 2 bolts under it, the rivets on the skirts, and the 2 wing bolts that go right there. And this thing slides off. It's normally a 15-minute deal at worst. Then once you get it pulled away, this aluminum is attached to this plastic. Then you can unscrew several screws across the top and the bottom to take the plastic and styrofoam off of the aluminum. Let me go ahead, get the car up in the air and get started. You got to have the car up in the air so that you can pivot this far enough down where you can get that drill under there and drill the holes that I'm going to drill. First thing I'm going to do is come under here and saturate these bolts. There's one there. I'm going to hit it with a wire brush, saturate it. One up there I already got almost out. I'm going to saturate it. That way when I get my access holes drilled, I won't have a problem with them coming out, because they may be rusty as well. Not much rust down here. It's mainly the rust on the bracket. The car is fine. You want to use PB Blaster or liquid wrench. You may want to do this a couple days ahead of time. Maybe that would have avoided the bolt from breaking off up in that hole. Nonetheless, this is where I'm at. Anytime you're working under a car, you do want to wear eye protection. Get a lot of dirt falling and other things. You don't want that stuff getting in your eye, so wear some eye protection. I got a 1 1/4 bit 32 millimeter. A 1 inch bit may have worked. Nonetheless, you want to come under here from where you have to drill this hole and estimate how high into the metal you need to drill it. So here, that bolt is that high, so I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna drill that about this high. Having a hole there should allow me to reach that bolt head with a socket. So I'm gonna fold the bumper up like this and drill that hole. And I gotta make sure I got it lined up right. Let me mark it. That's where I'm gonna drill my hole. Let me get something to hold my bumper back and get to drilling. These saws are made for steel doors, so it should go through that aluminum relatively easy. Fingers crossed. Put a bucket there. Use anything to keep the bumper held back so you can have access to drill your hole. Usually drilling in metal, speed is not desired, so take it nice and easy, kind of slow, and go ahead and drill your hole. Let me do this with 2 hands. I got through there in less than a minute. To my surprise, there's a piece of metal that's been stamped in the way. So I'm going to put something in there, a screwdriver or something, to try to bend that tab back so I can reach the bolt head. I'm surprised that tab is there because there wasn't nothing over this bolt hole. So that's kind of tricky for me. That thing is too thick and hard to pry. I don't have a good position to pry it. So I'm going to go ahead and drill through that as well. As you can see, I'm through the tab. That's the head of the bolt. Let me PB blaster that. Drill the other side. And then try to remove these bolts. You may not be able to see this very well, but I'm going to do this one in real time. I got the camera propped up on a tool there, so you can see how long this actually takes to get through here. I got that other piece of metal in here. Let me knock that out first with a screwdriver. Alright, I'm going to start drilling. Bucket moved. Even with these issues, you'll get to see real time. Alright, I hit the metal, so I need to back my bit out because I wasn't going fast enough. There it is. That's all it takes. There you have it. I'm through this side, but I'm actually too high. So I'm going to have to do something about that. Cut down on a little bit of an angle to get access to that other nut there, because I don't have enough access to it there. I should have went a little lower on this hole. And there's the bits from the drilling process. I'm getting this outer bolt through this access here, and then I'll get the lower bolt through that hole I drilled. So that bolt is essentially out there. Now let me put this thing through the hole and get the other bolt. And there you have it. The bumper is off, but these bolts are still stuck in here. So I have those replacement brackets. I'll get the rest of what I need to properly get the next bumper on. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.